Amazing Vicky here with you, and I'm here for day 14 of 30 Inks 30 Days for June, and this was yesterday's ink, so Private Reserve chocolate with the really amazing chromatography. And today we're back with the Diamine inks, and this time it's Writer's Blood that we're using, and I figured it would be cool to use it in my Coeco Ice Sport Red with a broad nib. And this was bought used on eBay. Was it used on eBay, that one? No, actually it was either eBay or a group that I'm part of on Facebook. I don't remember, but I bought it used. That's for sure. I'm getting a lot of bubbles instead of ink. Okay, so I've got enough in here. Just wipe this down so that kind of try to limit how much I'm going to have on my fingers, because I always end up with ink on my fingers. And we're going to start the chromatography. And this way that gets it going. And meanwhile we will do these splotches, and hopefully I'm not going to mess them up. And I'll do a better job than on some of my recent ones. Not bad. Some are a little bit darker, so that's cool. And then we will do this. That's a lot. It really reminds me of blood when you're putting it down like that. Okay, so we've got that down. Whoops. Put this away. Put the cap on this before I mess it up. Okay, and then we will do this here. Super wet, which is to be expected with a broad nib. Okay, so today we're using Diamine Writer's Blood. Whoa, that looked like blood. That came out like way too thick. Okay. So I guess it really wants to look like blood, and it's really coming down. Like, okay, so hopefully I got some of that on the paper, and we're using the Coeco Ice Sport Red with a beat nib that's clearly very, 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 very juicy. So we're using Dr. Seuss ABC, and we're doing big N, little and I don't know why it's doing this. I never had this issue before. I have to be careful, I think, on the way I'm putting the nib to paper. If I leave it too close to the paper, it seems to just want to just like take over and just make big globs. Not sure how that writing experience gonna end up being. It's just like gushing. I never had that so bad, because like this is like really a disaster. Oof. So let's do this here and hopefully soak some of that up. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so that's I think it really wants to make a point that it's writer's blood because it looks like blood. Okay, so this is interesting. This is the chromatography, so you see a lot of dark, deep purple almost, then a bit of pink, and then red. So that's that. Then let's do the comparison. I'm wondering how my pen's going to react for the rest. Hopefully it's going to be a good writing experience, but I've got my doubts. So I pulled out Diamine Deep Dark Purple. I thought it looked very similar. Then there's the Diamine Noel, which does have some similarities, but this is more pink, I find. Then there's the Oxblood, which is similar but a little bit lighter, I would say, than this one. This one seems darker. And then I've got Krishna Naval and Javal, which is, I think, pretty close as well. I pulled out the Mont Blanc Burgundy Red, but it doesn't, it's too pale. And the crystal ink from Lamy Ruby, it seems too pale as well. And then I had the Ferris Wheel Candy Marcella, which we're going to see later on, which is a little bit closer, but more red, pinkish, I would say, than this one. This one like goes more towards the purples, which makes sense when you look at the chromatography. So, and here is the splotches, so you have an idea. But man, oh man, that really looks like it's got blood all over it. It was quite an ordeal. Hopefully it's not going to be like all over. Thank God I didn't put too much in it. I'm not sure I had inked up that pen before, so I wonder if it's the ink, or if it, because it's the first time I write with this ink, or if it's the pen that's gushing. But I seem to have a few pens that were gushing with some Diamine, and some others were fine, so it's kind of strange. But that's the beauty with ink. Like you really don't know. It really depends on the paper. It depends on the pen. Depends on quite a lot of factors. So yeah, it's just a fun hobby. So I hope you've enjoyed and you had fun, and I will see you guys tomorrow.